If you're a business owner who is constantly struggling with their team performance, then watch this video till the end because I'm going to share 20 secrets with you of how to build a high performance team in your business. Hi guys, this is Nikhil from Bulletproof Teams. Now, first things first, you need to understand as a business owner that without having a solid team in your business, you will never be able to realize the true potential of your business. And that's simply because everything will continue to revolve around you, whether it's sales, whether it's marketing, whether it's operations, whether it's delivery, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's accounting, whether it's finance, whether it's banking, customer experience, customer complaints, you get the idea. As long as this is the case in your business, you will not be able to be effective and efficient as a business leader simply because you're stuck in the day-to-day operations of your business. So a high-performance team is your golden ticket out of the day-to-day operations of your business, and also to take your business to the next level, also to take it to great heights, and actually to keep it continuously on a growth path. So watch this video till the end and hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for content designed specifically for your personal success. So secret number one, hire the right people. Now this may sound very easy and simple, but trust me, so many business owners get this wrong. No matter how long it takes, no matter the effort it takes, hire the right people for your team, because if you don't hire the right people, you're going to have average performers, you're going to have slow movers, and that's going to lead to challenges in your team performance. Because if you have average people, if you have slow movers, right, you don't have fast thinkers, fast executors, you're not going to be able to push the entire team for performance, because your team is only as fast as the slowest person in it. So make sure that this is a non-negotiable for you and you hire the right people. Now, it's not easy to come across great people these days, especially in this post-pandemic, post-COVID world. There's a serious shortage of talent, but that doesn't mean it's impossible to find talent. You have to stick there, you have to stay with it and make sure that it's an agenda on your calendar, it's an agenda, it's a goal for you as a business owner to hire the right people and keep searching for them, keep hunting for them, because they're out there. And trust me, I mean, if it was so easy to hire, the right people or get good people, then everybody would be just billionaires, right? And just be very happy. So make this a non-negotiable, no compromise on this. Do whatever it takes to hire the right team, get the right people on your team. Now, number two, this is a little bit of a tough one and a lot of people might not like it, but remove the bad elements. Even if they've been there for 10, 20 years, even if you trust them with your life, but if there is a bad element in your business, if they are just not, if they are the blame game types, if they are just pointing fingers, or if they are just basically sitting back like as if they are on a beach holiday and not moving their butts to get work done, then you gotta address these bad elements on your team, because having that one bad element affects the entire team. It has an immediate impact on it and it sets the benchmarks. If you as a business owner are tolerating bad elements, basically what you're telling is that you are okay with that level of work, and you're giving permission to everyone else on your team subconsciously, I mean not directly, that it's okay to be a bad performer, it's okay to be a bad element. So address this, and I've seen this way too many times in my own family business. My father and my uncle, they were pushing people to perform better and higher, but all the managers that they had, they were average performers. They were not pushing themselves, and they were definitely not pushing their team. They knew how to question their team and reprimand them for not performing, but they themselves were slackers. And it was super hard for them to remove these bad elements because they had been loyal to them, they had been there for 10 years, 20 years, and they could trust the entire business in their hands. But what's the point of that trust when, they have actually become bottlenecks in the business because they are just star politicians. They just love playing politics. They know how to blame, they know how to play the blame game. They know how to make themselves shine, and they don't bring the best out in the team. So remove the bad elements. Number three is work on your company culture. So many business owners make this mistake. They don't work actively on creating a culture in their business. Performance is derived from culture. Performance is a way of being. If you want high performance, then build a culture for performance in your business. It's not just going to start, people are not just going to start performing just for the sake of performing. They need to come into an environment which is geared for high performance, and culture brings in that. And culture means different things for different people, but a culture is essentially of your way of being. Remember, we are all human beings and we have underlying values and principles. We have things that motivate us, right? Like discipline comes from culture. If your company culture is of discipline, of being on time, right? Showing up on time, of being honest, this is all culture. And these are the elements that come in. These are the intangible elements. These are the human elements in your business that bring out the best performance. You want high performance, create a culture in your business. Pay attention to it. If you are having a blame game situation in your office best every single day, that's the culture of your business. Now you may not have that intention for your business, but this is how it gets created. If you are tolerating bad elements, average performers, if you are letting people do politics or play office politics in your business, that has become the culture of your business, and that these are the things that don't allow people to perform at the highest level. So take ownership, take responsibility as the business owner in your business, and create a culture for performance, create a culture for being value driven, create a culture for appreciation, for cooperation, for collaboration, for harmony, right? For performance. A company culture can unlock the best capability and capacity of an individual on your team. So you want high performers, you want star performers, create a culture for it. Number 4, my favorite, systemize. Give your people systems to work with. See, what happens is, if a person doesn't have a system, then they are led to their own devices. They are left to their own devices. They need to figure out what's their system, and they may not even know what a system is. So systems are basically a set of tools, essentially. A system tells you what's the best way to get something done. A system is a step-by-step instruction. So systemize your business. Give people daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly rhythms that they need to follow so that they can stay on track. If they have a system, then they just need to follow the system and execute the work, and they can perform much higher. But if there is no system, if there is no guidance, if there are no SOPs, SOPs are standard operating procedures, there are no daily work guidelines for them, then it's just going to be very difficult for them to perform, right? In my business right now, let's take the example of one of my marketing executives. She has a complete guideline and system of how she has to do her daily work, and how she has to fill in the reports, and how she has to execute the work, and that helps her perform better. And if her performance dips, or if there are any issues, then we go to those guidelines and standard operating procedures and upgrade them and look at where the mistake is. So we don't have to rely, simply on a human being's intelligence or just their skill set or mindset, right? Systems elevate that to the next level because it's a clear path that they need to follow, and that gives them a way to perform at the highest level. So systemize things in your business. Simplify life for them so that they can run faster. Number 5. Now, most business owners never like to do this, and that is invest in the learning of your team. Why do you don't like to do it? It's simply because it's an expense for you. Every business owner thinks, what's the point of investing in a person, because they might just leave us in 6 months, they might leave us in 1 year. But really, your business is going to be there, right? You are going to be there. Doesn't matter if that person is there or not. If you are willing to invest in your team, in the people in your business, they will truly shine, and there will be more star performers, and there will be more long-term people rather than short-term people. And essentially, your business is a way for you to show what you're all about, who you're all about. So you want to show what kind of a business leader do you want to be? You want to show people that you don't care about them, or do you want to be a leader that shows that, hey, I care about you and I'm willing to risk, this investment into you. I'm willing to invest in your growth, in your journey, because the potential's capability capacity is limited, right? People will come in with a certain level of experience, and then that experience can take them so far. But when you want them to exceed, when you want them to perform better, when you want them to deliver better, you need to invest in their learning. You need to help them acquire the skill sets they might be missing. They might be not having the right mindset, so you need to invest in their soft skills learning as well. They might not have the right knowledge of how to manage themselves, and so you need to invest in their learnings. And I'm just going to talk about this in a little bit again, another secret that's coming up for you. So invest in the learning of your team, develop them, help them develop personally, help them develop professionally, and that the combination of that helps them shine, helps them perform better. Just because you're paying them a good salary doesn't mean that they have everything, all the skill sets that they need personally and professionally. Number 6. Now this depends totally on the size of your business, but hire a CEO type person or a COO in your business, because you as a business owner cannot just be the chief motivator, chief manager at all times. You cannot be the chief of everything, right? So hire a CEO, hire a right-hand person so that they can come in and they can motivate your team, they can guide your team, they can extract the best performance from them. Just because you're the owner doesn't make you the best captain of the team, right? Sometimes you need to get the right person in the right position to extract performance from your people, and you may not be that right person. And as a business owner, most business owners are definitely low on patience. They want everything fast, they want everything now, they want everything as of yesterday. So hiring a CEO in your business can be really transformational, because they can handle the day-to-day operations and they can help the people perform better. And they can then be the link between you and your people so that your ecosystem is thriving and moving in the right direction as per your expectations as a business owner. Don't be shy from investing in your business by hiring the right people. I shared this earlier, and a COO is someone that can really unlock performance for your business. Obviously, it depends if you can afford one or not, but even if there is little wiggle room, just go for it. Number 7 is use technology, use tools, give them the tools they need to be able to perform better. Like a big challenge for most businesses, especially I work with a lot of manufacturers, is that executing every single order is a massive nightmare. You know, there are pre-production activities that involve procuring raw material, procuring finished goods, you know, getting all the approvals, inspections done, having the sample approved for production, and then you go into manufacturing activities. There's like 100 things that's happening over there, and then there's post-production activities which involves finishing the goods, getting them inspected, dispatching them, getting them delivered to the customer. There's too many things, and this is just the manufacturing part. Then there's other parts of the business, which is HR, accounting, finance, banking, blah blah blah. You get the picture, right? So having the right tool in this particular example, like a project management tool, will be a game changer, right? This is the next level of systems. If systems are the path, then the technology and tools that I'm talking about right now helps them cover that path faster. So don't be afraid from investing into technology that will help them stay organized, help them do their job effectively, and help them perform better, right? Project management is a big challenge for any kind of business. Doesn't matter if you're a service business. Every sort of service request you get, or like a project you get from your clients, involves project management, and there are multiple moving parts to it. So equip your team with the right technology, with the right applications, softwares, so that they can do their job better, right? And again, I mean, I've seen this in most business owners. They're like, they treat it as an expense. They treat it like, why should I increase the cost of running my business? It's not you're not increasing the cost of running your business. You're increasing the speed with which you can generate profit in your business on the backs of technology. Of course, you have to see your budgets and see if you can afford it or not. But in today's day, there are so many cheap solutions available, like Monday.com, Asana.com, ClickUp. There are phenomenal project management tools, right, that you can use to elevate the performance of your team to the next level. So give them the right tools. Now, secret number 8, this is one of my favorites because I'm a hardcore believer of this, and that is teaching your team time management. No business owners understands this. Nobody takes importance of this one simple concept, right? It's simple, but it's not easy, and that's time management. Everybody has X number of hours every single day that they need to get their work done in, and it's not about getting 1764 things done. It's about producing outcomes every single day. It's about producing results, and sometimes it's solving problems, but sometimes it's making sure that you're making progress every single day. So as a manufacturing business, that means that all your orders are making progress, the desired progress, every single day. As a service-based business, it means that your projects are moving along, they are on track. And time management is the most amazing thing, the most powerful thing that you can teach your team, because if they understand how to manage their time and be the most productive, most efficient, most effective in the 8 or 10 hours that they come into work every single day, is going to be a game changer in their performance. People need to understand how this commodity can be managed to produce results, and equipping them with this knowledge, with this skill set, is just going to be a game changer for you, because you can, once people understand time management, then you can have a conversation around time, being on time, what's the importance of time, and how time plays a big role in your business and life, in their professional and personal lives as well. Now, number 9, I love this because, you know, I'm an OCD freak or whatever it is, but help them stay organized. Help people stay organized, because, you know, so many times, you know, their desks are cluttered, the drawers in their desks are cluttered. You know, a cluttered desk means you are not able to perform to the highest level, right? Teach them how to stay organized in their email inbox, right? Teach them how to stay organized in their computer, all their hard drives, all their data, everything is organized, because if everything is organized, then you can quickly reach it. You can quickly reach the information that you need and then relay it to the next person, or do whatever you need to do with that information. So help your team stay organized. Teach them the skill, the art of organization. If you don't know it, get the right person to teach them. Maybe there's someone on your team. Identify someone who's organized. Typically, there are people who are organized. It's not hard to come by such people. Get those people to conduct a workshop, or to train others how to stay organized, or create a simple plan. You know, organizing one's desk is not rocket science, right? Help them stay organized, help them maintain a clean desk, help them maintain clean drawers, right? So that they are efficient and effective on their workstation, on their desks. Doesn't matter if it's even if they're working remotely, you can do that over there. Talk about these things that nobody wants to talk about. As a business owner, bring new flavor, a new mix, a new insight into their life, so that they can perform better. Do the same thing for their computers, help them stay organized over there. Do the same thing for their email inbox, help them stay organized over there, and it will help them perform at the next level. I know it. Now, number 10, at the halfway mark, number 10 secret is make sure that they know how to work with each other. Again, it's just shocking. Business owners don't spend the time in making sure that their team knows how to work with each other. They don't even sit together. They don't even put in the effort to sit together. So help them have daily meetings within themselves, and have weekly meetings with you, right, with the management and the core team, so that everybody is on track, so that everybody knows how to talk to each other, how to communicate with each other. Because mostly what I see is everyone is just busy in doing their own work, including you, the business owner. Everyone is working individually, and then there is no team. How will a team perform? How will an individual perform in a team environment when nobody is sitting together and working together? I'm not saying do that all throughout the day, but every day the teams can meet amongst themselves, and every week, once a week, they can meet with you together as a unit, as a cohesive unit who's heading in one single direction. Getting people together and working together, teaching them how to work together through weekly meetings, daily meetings, teaches them how to communicate with each other, helps them understand what problems person X is dealing with, what problem person A is dealing with, what problems are they dealing with themselves, and maybe X and maybe A can come and help them. A team can perform better when everybody is there to work with each other. Just because people are in different departments, that doesn't mean that department X cannot help the person from department B, and department person B cannot help the person from department A. Don't abandon your team like that. Don't encourage that culture, that level of working in your business. Get people together, help them work with each other, help them understand each other, help them communicate each other. And you don't have to start becoming a therapist or something like that for them. You just need to get them together on a meeting structure, weekly meetings or daily meetings, and so that they can work together, right? So many business owners I work with, I mean, the number one thing like we introduce for them is this is what I call the accountability circle, which helps the team take ownership of the day-to-day tasks and takes their performance to the next level, and releases a lot of pressure and stress for the business owner. So make sure that they work together. Now, number 11 is teach them goal setting. Goal setting is the most powerful thing that any human being should have in their lives, whether it's for their personal goals or professional goals. But teaching it to your team just brings them together in a massive way. See, everybody, you as a business owner have a goal, right? You want your business to grow. You want your team to help you grow the business. But what is that goal? How will they achieve that goal? These are the things that matter. So teach them goal setting. Teach yourself goal setting first. It's like it basically set a goal, but then understanding what needs to happen to be able to achieve that goal. And after that, what needs to happen, then the next thing is, how is it going to happen? What are the things that you're going to do on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual basis to be able to achieve that goal? So teach your team goal setting. Now, and that's where the magic happens. That's where performance comes in, because now everybody is chasing one single goal, and everybody knows that they need to work together as a team to be able to achieve this goal. So when you set a goal, everyone is united in one single direction. Now, let's take a simple example. Let's say you're taking your team from point A to point B. Let's say it's a 50-member team, and you've hired a bus, a 50-seater bus for these 50 people, and that bus is going to go from point A to point B. But if all of them have 50 people have different goals and different destinations, somebody wants to go to C, somebody wants to go to E, somebody wants to go to F, will you ever get to destination B from A? No, right? But if everyone has the same goal, that we need to get to point B from point A, then everyone will get there, right? So the people are your team, and the bus represents your business. For everybody to take the bus from the business from point A to point B, everybody needs to have the same goal, and goal setting is the way, right? So teach your people goal setting, run your organization by setting goals, do it together as a joint activity, and help people perform better, because then they are chasing a certain tangible thing, and once they're chasing it and they're getting closer to it, it'll just motivate everyone to do better, be better, and achieve that goal. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit, and number 12 is take the time to celebrate the humans in your business. That is, celebrate the team that you have, celebrate the people, celebrate any small thing that they achieve, celebrate any big thing that they achieve, celebrate their personal wins, celebrate their professional wins, celebrate the fact that it can be something as small as celebrating the fact that they are showing up on time consistently. Celebrate that, right? I mean, of course, you can celebrate their birthdays and anniversaries and childbirth, and maybe someone's child did really well in school, or they did something really good in athletics. Maybe someone just was being a very kind human being and just helped someone else, right? Find excuses to to basically have celebration as part of your ecosystem. Celebrate people for just showing up, celebrate people for just doing the work, celebrate people for maybe tackling a difficult problem, for putting in the effort to maybe help you with systems, or putting in the effort to help you solve a problem, or maybe another individual's problem. Whatever it is, bring celebration into your business, because when you have that celebration, it feels good. And I mean, don't you like celebrating? Don't you like celebrating your birthday or your business wins, or when you achieve your goals as a business owner? So help your team celebrate, right? Bring in celebrations into your business and help them, and that will surely unlock the performance in your team. Be human in your business. Don't forget that we are all human beings. Now, number 13, this is an interesting one, and that's something I call the samosa strategy. A samosa, I mean, for my non-Indian viewers who don't know what a samosa is like a triangular Indian snack. It's deep fried, filled with potatoes. It's a little bit spicy, typically, and it's super tasty, and it's obviously super unhealthy. But it's the way to everyone's hearts. Most people love it, especially in India. Now, the samosa strategy is something I introduced maybe 7-8 years ago in my manufacturing facility. And every Saturday, what I used to do is get a samosa and a cup of tea, hot fresh cup of tea, for everyone on my team. Now, this was basically what it stands for is just appreciation for my team, from me directly, right? And this was regardless of a good day or a bad day or an ugly day, a good week, bad month, whatever. It didn't matter. It was not conditional to their performance. It was not conditional to what the business is doing, where it is, if it's going through a bad time or a good time. It didn't matter. It was just a token of appreciation from my side to them, that to show them that I care for them, that doesn't matter what they do what they did correctly or incorrectly, but I am there for them and I appreciate them, and this is something small I did. It was a very inexpensive way, but it gave us so much mileage. It just put smiles on people's faces. It helped people interact with each other. It became like a cultural thing, right? It became like a samosa hour. People were just looking forward to it and excited. So it cheers people up. It livens up the mood. It helps create an atmosphere of appreciation of that we are working in a place that cares about us, and that just helps people then just do better, right? Perform better. So do something small. Do like a samosa strategy in your business, where every week you do something small for them, right? Could be in the shape of a little snack and a hot cup of tea, if that works for you, or depends on which part of the world you're in, and you can do something similar over there. So bottom line is, as a business leader, show them that you appreciate by doing something physical, right? By bringing something physical into their lives at the workplace. Now, number 14, this is a step up from the samosa strategy, and that is normalize appreciation in your business. Let appreciation be part of the culture. Let appreciation be part of the environment. Let appreciation be a normal thing in your business. Appreciate people for just being people, for just being humans, for the fact that they show up and work for you, for the fact that they put in all this effort, do all this hard work, for the fact that sometimes they're on the receiving end, sometimes from you, sometimes from the customers, for the fact that they are just trying, they're just showing up. Appreciate people, right? And watch the magic. Everybody wants a little pat on their back, don't you? I mean, just think about it. When was the last time somebody appreciated you, and how did it make you feel? Did it elevate your performance or not? I bet you it did. We're just human beings, and we run on emotions, and appreciation. When you can appreciate your people as a business leader, it'll just be magical. I mean, truly everybody wants that. Everybody is seeking that. Everybody wants to feel important, and appreciation makes people feel important. So do that. Now, number 15 is acknowledge your people. Let them know that as a human to human, that you see them doing the work, you see them putting in the effort. Don't just be blind to your people. Let them know that you see them. Let them know as a business leader that you're there for them. Now, this is another layer to basically the samosa strategy and appreciation, and let's say building up on the culture conversation we had earlier. But a lot of business owners just don't even acknowledge the people. Sometimes they don't even acknowledge them as a basic courtesy of saying hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how are you doing? Don't be that kind of leader, right? You want people to perform, then they need to be acknowledged. They need to be acknowledged for the fact that they are there, they exist in your organization, and they are there to help you achieve your dream, right? So acknowledge people on your team. Let them be seen, let them be heard, let them know that they have a leader who comes from a place of care and who does see them, who's not blind to them, right? This little shift in your leadership will help them perform will have a great impact, a massive impact in their performance. So don't be shy from acknowledging your people. You can acknowledge people for just showing up to work sometimes. How does it matter? Be funny about it. You can acknowledge people for the fact that they are funny, right? You can acknowledge people for the fact that, oh, you're highly system driven. I like that, right? Now, so just acknowledge that the work they're doing for you and go with it and watch the magic. Now, number 16, guide them. Don't shy away from your responsibility of a leader. Take on the role of a coach, a mentor, a guide whenever you need to. Your team needs to know that they have a person who will help them when they need help, who will guide them when they need guidance, who will point them in the right direction when maybe they are going in the wrong direction, right? Give your people the confidence that they have a guide, that they have a coach, that they have a mentor in you. If you want them to perform, then you got to show them the way sometimes. Sometimes you got to point them in the right direction. Sometimes you got to be the guide. So don't be afraid from playing that role, because if your people know that you are there absolutely 100% for them and you will guide them, you will step up when you need to, you will mentor them, you will coach them, the amount of confidence that will give them is just mind-blowing, and that confidence will help them perform better. To be able to perform better, you need to have that internal clarity and confidence, and your people need that, and they need it from you more than ever. They need it from you at all times. So be the guide in their lives, be the guide in their professional lives. Sometimes if you need to guide them in their personal life, don't shy away from that. Be human in your business. Now, number 17 is, instead of telling them, show them. What do I mean by that? All business owners are just constantly telling people, telling them you're not performing, telling them do this, telling them do that, telling them you did this right, telling them you did this wrong. Stop doing that. If you want people to perform, get out of the way. Instead of telling them what to do, show them what to do. Every single time you tell people what to do, what you're basically doing is telling them to shut their brains off, right? And you have all the answers, you know the right way, and only you can tell them what to do. Every time you tell people that they are not performing, that they are not stepping up, you're just demotivating them. Instead of that, help them see it for themselves. All you have to do is lift up the mirror, put it in front of them, and let them see it instead of telling them. And that is the next layer of, when you're truly a guide, when you're truly being a coach or mentor, you're going to help them see how they're showing up, whether good or bad or ugly, doesn't matter. And then when people are able to see it for themselves, then they can make the change. Change only happens from self-realization. You as a business owner you cannot change any human being. You can only help them on that journey. And that means that you can help them see it for themselves in a mirror, right? And be a reflection for them as a human being, and help them assess it for themselves, and then make the changes that are necessary. So stop telling your people what to do. Stop telling them this is what has to be done. When you tell them, you shut off their brains, you shut off their capacity to perform, you shut off their capacity to think and go to the next level. So get out of the way. Stop doing all the talking, stop doing all the telling, start doing the showing. Number 18 is, always think about what's in it for me, for your team. What's in it for them? What is in it for them? Why should they work for you? Why should they work till the next year for you? Why should they be here for 5 years with you? What is in it for them? Because at the end of the day, so at the base level, they're just working for you to achieve your goal. Are you working to help them achieve their goal, professional goals and personal goals? Do you have skin in the game? Are you a pure leader? Are you a true leader who's going to help them achieve whatever they want in their lives? Or are you just here to take performance from them? Are you only here to monitor their KPIs and KRAs? What about your KPI and KRA as a business leader in helping them elevate their lives, helping them be bigger, better, faster, stronger? So step up as a business leader and think about what's in it for them. Why should they be here, right? And when you start understanding their world, when you put yourself in their shoes and you understand that part of their lives, right? And you understand truly what's in it for them, watch the magic happen. Because this is the intangible, almost like an invisible element in your business, when it comes to your team. But when they know that you are completely aware of their life goals and that you are also willing to put skin in the game and helping them get there, you are very clear with what's in it for them, that you have their personal interest and professional interest in mind, they will perform better. No doubt in my mind, right? So be very clear with that. Spend the time to understand the people on your team so that they can perform better. Now, number 19 is, let them lead. Get out of the way, leader. Just because you're a leader doesn't mean you have to lead all the time. Let them lead. Don't be afraid to give them responsibilities. All business owners have this trust issue. They don't want to give it to their team. They don't want to give them responsibilities. But yet on the flip side, they'll keep complaining. They're not taking ownership. They're not taking responsibility. They're not performing. I don't know. They'll always make a mess of things. So what? Let them go and break things. Let them make a mess of things, right? But if you don't give them responsibility, if you don't let them lead, how will they perform? How will they perform without taking on more responsibilities? How will they perform if you don't give them a chance to perform? Right? Isn't this the most silliest thing? Give them a chance to perform, they will. So let them lead, get out of the way. Create that culture of leadership in your business. Create that level of trust. Let them know that yes, you are not afraid of giving them more responsibilities. And like I said earlier, if they make a mistake, be the guide, be the coach. That brings me to secret number 20, the last one for today. And that is, let them make mistakes. Let it be okay for people to make mistakes in your business. It's okay. I'm not saying that let it be a norm, let that be the standard, but be okay with them making mistakes. What defines performance is what you do once the mistake is made. Are you going to guide them? Are you going to give them the right direction? Are you going to help them see for themselves that they made a mistake and this is how they could have done better? Are you going to attack the systems, the tools, the technology that need to be there so that this mistake can be avoided? Once people know that they're in a safe space where they can make mistakes, you will see that they will avoid making mistakes. And even if they do, then they will quickly take ownership and responsibility and improve. But if you are created an environment where mistakes are where you take a hard look at them, where you reprimand them, where you maybe shout at them, yell at them, make them feel bad about it, right? It's not going to help people perform. People need to have the confidence and trust and comfort in making mistakes in your organization and then learning from those mistakes and improving from there. Think about it. Have you never made a mistake as a business owner? Have you never made a mistake in your business and in your life? I bet you have. And if you actually tell me right now that you haven't, then you're just lying to yourself. So stop doing that. It's okay for people to make mistakes. It's okay for them to then learn from those mistakes and improve from there. That's how life is. That's how business is. That's how it works. I've made thousands of mistakes. I've learned from them and done better. If I'd never made those mistakes, I would have never been able to do better. It's as simple as that. So that's all we have today for you folks. 20 top secrets to build a high performance team in your business. I hope you found this useful. Hit the like button if you did. Comment your biggest takeaway below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned with more content designed specifically for your personal success as a business owner. This is Nikhil from Bulletproof Teams, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.